Hello, this is James Lowrie, Admin Assistant for the Canadian League of Composers. For this last Pivot interview, I'll be talking with Karen Donaldson Shepherd about her new choral work, Emily's West, which will be premiering with Pro Choro on May the 15th.
Well, my name is Karen Donaldson Shepherd. I am living in Edmonton right now. I am going to MacEwan University and taking the Bachelor of Music in Composition. My compositional practice is varied. I am a singer and an instrumentalist. I play the violin and viola and the harp. So I am always thinking about different ways to vocalize things. And I like to use, both in my songwriting and in my composition for voice, I like to use some indigenous powwow flavors. And I also actually use that a little bit in my compositions as well with other instruments. I have a lot of influences. As a child, I would listen to Tchaikovsky and Mendelssohn. I had a tape. I had a very hard time trying to sleep, so I would listen to both sides of the tape. It was a Walkman, aging myself.
Not
And
that much.
so,
I had a tape of the Tchaikovsky piano
oh,
concerto
oh,
when I was a
nice.
kid. I loved it. I don't know, there's something about Tchaikovsky that really appeals to the child's mind. I don't know
It
what it is.
does, doesn't
How are
it?
you bringing all of that to your piece for Procoro? What's that gonna sound like?
Well, the pro choral piece, I really liked the poem that it was based on. Um, and
That's
so
the
I did,
Emily
oh,
Dickinson
that's
poem,
the
right?
Emily Dickinson poem. Yeah,
That's sort of the theme for the concert.
that's right. Yeah. Behind Me, Dips Eternity. And so I read her poem a number of times and I thought about what she was trying to say in it. And I also read her background history and I thought, what a fascinating creature this person is. Um, and you could feel the longing, you could feel the wondering in her poetry, which I love. I love wondering. I love diving into mystery, the mystery of many things. But with her poem, um, I really loved the words behind me, dips eternity, before me, immortality. So the words eternity and immortality, I thought those are really great concepts that are, and some, like, we understand them as humans, but at the same time, we don't really grasp the full meaning of those two words. Um, and then I liked the idea of playing with some of her words. So I really liked, let me just find this here. Tis miracle before me, then tis miracle behind me, between, or sorry, tis miracle behind, between a crescent in the sea. And I thought, a crescent in the sea, like a little ship, and you're on a little ship and you're in between both of these things, and just kind of a ship, a little tiny ship exploring and wondering. And I really like that. And I like how she puts in midnight to the north of her and midnight to the south of her and a maelstrom in the sky. And I just thought, oh, like, that's just a fabulous way to explain the uncertainties of living. And I know she lived a while ago, and just thinking how different it would be to today's living, and not really that much different, but more closer to the, well, to the elements, really. Then we have disassociated ourselves somewhat from that, even though there are many things going on with the weather and with the environment right now. but I like how she isn't afraid to kind of dive into that. So with my composition, I decided that I would kind of create it around that. And I have these lighter colors. Um, and then I have more painted dark colors that come out. And when I was writing it, the first part of it, I just, I don't know, I want to always, it doesn't always come across, but I do want to always pay attention to the earth in North America. And I always think about the dancers from powwows. I've been to a few powwows. I was adopted, but I've been looking into my cultural heritage, and I really love being there and listening and learning and hearing all the different sounds that people can make with their voices, and just the drumming and how that affects the body. And so yeah, with that, I decided to create this soundscape that is a bit of a dance, and then build upon that. And yeah, I'm eager to hear what it sounds like.
Well, that's it. I'd like to thank all the Pivot participants for talking with me this week. And tomorrow, if you're listening to this on the day it came out, you're gonna have the Before the West concert. So get those tickets in our video description. See you there.